Look how
Kaden.
I look.
Yeah.
Okay.
That girl's deceived.
Oh, wow.
About time.
We will be in this
Question.
VC until the owner acknowledges his errors.
Quinn or someone, have y'all been planning this for like a long time now, or?
Shut the fuck up. Today, I will be explaining where I've been for the past 2 months. Before I even got involved with this KadenAudio situation, there were already people over the course of 4 months trying to infiltrate a server.
That account has been here with the intention to raid the server for like 4 months. No one noticed.
After I finished my last video, I joined KadenAudio's server, and I quickly realized that not only has Xaid not changed, but he is surrounding himself by youngins. Some of them are just absolute fetuses who fiend off My Hero Academia, and the rest were just neglected as children, trying to fill the void of their, and I quote, biological sibling. Xaid takes advantage of his vulnerable audience and uses it to his will. We have multiple people coming forward and confessing that they have had very inappropriate exchanges with him.
And I just turned 17. This man is 21. He was making moves on me, saying that in a couple years, in 2 years or so, or even now, that he would want to have a romantic or sexual relationship with me. And he has known me since I was 14 years old.
He's online. He's online, boys. He's online. He's online.
Oh yeah, yesterday in VC, this 20-year-old man asked a 17-year-old girl about her fucking sex life yesterday in VC. All of us heard it.
Yup.
Shortly after this clip, Xaid deletes the server, but it truly does not end there. Not only do we have private DMs from Xaid himself, but also a private call. Just to prove how fucked up, dumb, and thirsty everybody in that server is, I wanted to arouse as little suspicion as possible. So I pulled the most basic, most easily reverse searchable pictures of e-boys, passed them off as myself, and gained absolutely everybody's trust, even Kaden himself.
Those are the people that I'm going to keep. I don't need everybody in the world to love me. That's why before I fought and fought, because I wanted everybody to love me. I don't want that. I don't need that. I need to love me, that's it. I need to stop trying to I don't know what, I do have the tendency to want control. And so, when I know that I have control of a situation like this, the reason I'm calm is because I saw it coming. I moved all the pieces in a theoretical sense, what are you going to call it? Metaphorical. I moved every piece the way that they would expect. Allow your mind to succumb to your enemy's manipulation, and then when they think they have you, use your mind to punish the perpetrator.
Allow manipulation to find out where your enemy wants you to go, then use your mind to break the trap and punish the perpetrators.
So whatever they think they are going to do to me, I'm already ahead.
2 steps ahead.
That's simple. Maybe think that I have learned from the mistakes of my past. Maybe I want them to be distracted by some stupid shit that doesn't matter while I'm making moves. Maybe that's the reality. Because when all these dumbasses are distracted, caring about some dumb shit I texted a girl, they're not thinking about what else I'm doing with my life. They're thinking about the stupid shit. They're focusing on the stupid shit instead of focusing on everything else.
I mean, what I will say is that maybe the reason people are focused on that is because it's a pretty significant deal if somebody just gets a text message like that. Now, you say that it was more of a test or whatever for you to understand, whether Richie or Rennie was really trying to be true to you or not. But then at the end of the day, still, you could say you could do all these legal battles or whatever, try to tear down what happened, but that means people will never forget that. And then morals are over legal battles any time of the day. So By the time that you get all this little legal stuff separated, everybody would have already been known by that point.
That's fine.
You could say that's fine, but it will really hurt you in the long run. I promise you.
I know it's already hurting the long run. It's already damaged my future. I know this is forever a scar in my life. So I'm not like you're saying that. I already know these things. But I also know people of true character, people of true value. If I've worked in like 10 years, 15 years from now, I'm not going to be this person anymore. Everyone is going to look back and either they're going to think that, oh my God, he's coming. Whatever they want to think, fine, let them think what they want. At the end of the day, if they think this person online and if I can live a life where people don't know that happened, or that I can just live and my name is not really attached to what I'm doing and people don't know how I make money and do all that, it won't matter at all. Like, that's what I've learned, because so long as I keep my ego down and I just live like a normal life, then I'm cruising under everyone and nobody. And then by the time people know me and I tell them about it, I tell them about how I got fucked over and how people lied to me and how I was the person who really suffered in the long run compared to everybody else. Like you said, I was the only one who had something to lose. No one else had anything to lose. Only gain. And I truly believe that God is going to punish those who have an impure heart. And I know that I was not a good person for a long time, and I've suffered for that, and I have fought battles for that, and I know now that the only way I can be a good person is if I dedicate myself to a purpose that is bigger than myself. If I help others, if I humble myself, if I rediscover my connection to God, and if I become a spiritual being, people can learn from that, and they can see that even though there was some awful sins in my past, I'm doing everything to redeem myself. That is what I have. That is all I have, is redemption at this point. So this little test to me was worth it to see how people are, because it's hard for me to accept the truth. You know that. You know I always try to fight reality. I always want to change reality. So for me, this was the first time I was looking at everything with a clear, objective lens. The first time I was actually in control of every situation.
I do have to go, but there's one thing that I do want you to 100% do, and that is how I personally see it and how everyone else will see it, and I'm gonna just say it again: don't come back, because realistically, nobody wants you here. No one wants to keep dealing with this over and over again, realistically, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Just because you have feelings that people have changed or people that not have changed, no one cares. That's just simply how the real world is. You came in here and you were trying to figure out, are the people that I once knew still the same, like it's some fairy tale thing or whatever, and it ended up screwing you over in literally the end of it. So literally, I'm trying to say this in like the nicest way possible.
I don't need to
alright, I'm gonna just say it. Literally delete your fucking Discord account in any other social platforms that you have, and go outside and just touch grass and figure out your life. Cause it's obvious you still trying to piece it together, and you keep coming back, ain't helping. Nor is it helping anybody around us. That's literally all I got to say.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Alright? I'm gonna go to bed, wake up, live my life, and I'm probably just gonna delete my Discord. I don't really have any other social medias. except the YouTube page. I'm leaving that up because it gives me passive income. I'm not going to touch that. It doesn't really matter because I can just, that'll make me money. People can say whatever they want about me online and I just don't have to interact. It's fine.
Well, I'll let you be with that.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna.
Zed, if you're listening, I just want you to know personally that every one of your videos are cannon fodder for me, and I will continue to cover them and laugh about them. So if you think people are going to go to your channel and not know any of this, then you are sorely mistaken. What's known as your passive income will be your greatest downfall.
Fucking, the new episode of Attack on Titan was fucking crazy.
Oh, I thought you fucking, like, caught her.
Bruh, then I saw that, like, there was Gabby, right? And there was a nigga, like, trying to get with Gabby, and his head looked just like Kaden, too. Just like the nigga Kaden did, bro. It was a fucking same shit.
From the date these DMs have been sent, Rin is 16, and Zed is 21. For context, they seem kind of close, which means they've known each other for a while. Everything seems pretty normal until this. In the same text, he acknowledges her age in a flirty way. A few messages go by and he says this. At this point of the DMs, it's her birthday, and he's getting a little bit too excited about it. Like, this is a 21-year-old man who's hyping up her birthday like she's 5. And based on his other comments, you can tell what he's up to. The age gap between Kaden and this girl is extremely significant, but for some reason, he has an interest in her workouts to the point where he wants her to journal them, and take this one with a grain of salt. I don't know if it's creditable or not because I don't have a screenshot, but he wants pictures. She never asked for a workout regimen, he just made one for her. And as someone who's actually into personal fitness, that is the worst fucking regimen I've seen in my life. Not only is there no sets, but how are you supposed to do that at a gym efficiently? The only viable way I see someone doing this is in school.
Pictures. We're not even hurt.